Guys, listen up. I have a stock that I firmly believe is worth putting $50 into. I think the stock is going to move to the upside before September 1st. If you're looking for an idea that is in a hot sector, that has solid volume, that looks poised to break out, I'll give you the ticker right now, and then I'll jump into some fundamental and price level analysis so you can manage your own risk and get some of your research done for you. Ticker is PL. Just ignore that ticker down there and we'll jump right into it here. So here's the chart. It looks pretty poised to break out, okay? It's not like every high tight flag. This is called a high tight flag. It's a flag, so it looks kind of like a golf tee flag, and it's up over this left side peak. So this is looks like a mountain. It's a peak, and it's on the left of this flag. So that's what's going on. And then it has earnings coming up, and in this earnings reaction, it sort of undercut and then rallied off of this left side peak. That's not quite the right terminology, but it dropped down, faded, and then recovered, right? So it had higher lows. So those are the technical reasons. The fundamental reasons for this stock moving is they do geospatial intelligence. So think like satellites, think like hedge funds looking at parking lots to see if companies in China or distributors are having more or less activity. These guys, PL, are like the Google Maps of satellite world. So instead of Google mapping the physical world like we use for our navigation or cars, it's for, not just streets, okay? It's for commercial applications. Importantly, financially, they had their first positive operating free cash flow in Q1, and revenue beat expectations. So with positive EBITDA adjusted, that's a good deal. EBITDA is earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, amortization. It just means that it's the actual profit, or as close to the actual profit as we can get without actually running this company. So that's good. Things are pretty good. They did get some contracts, six-figure contracts with a company called FarmDar. It's agricultural, and a government deal and a multi-year deal with IGAC. So there's two companies that actually exist. Agriculture is a sector that makes sense for satellites to see how crops are growing and predict weather patterns. You could sell data to insurance companies. And then governments definitely need satellites to figure out where to send troops and all that good stuff. So there is some sector momentum as well, to some extent. I don't love the defense and aerospace sector right now. In fact, I actually just shorted a company called Joby. You can see my short there. But there has been some movement recently. KTOS, Palantir is sort of holding up. I don't love it. But the fact that this PL looks so strong here, this is definitely the leader. And they're sort of barely dipping their toes in the defense sector. They do have some work with Anthropic, which does the Perplexity AI model that competes with ChatGPT and Google, and then NATO they work with, and the German government they work with. So it's kind of feeling sort of Palantir-esque, right? Peter Thiel's German, or born in Germany. So I don't really love analyst price targets, but Needham was the investment bank that raised its target to $8 after Q1. So, it's a bullish target. Do bullish targets get thrown out around all the time? Yes. Is it up already from 2 to 7? Yes, over 100% since, April lows. Did it follow the market? It pretty much did. So the fact that it's a smallish company, $5, almost a penny stock, not quite anymore, and it's still following you see the green overlays, the SPY, the broader market in the background, sort of indicates that it is being viewed as a real company by institutions, large retail investors, think like family offices or high net worths. So I think this is about as good as a penny-ish stock that I could find that's about to break out at this particular moment. September 1st, as is titled in the video, is just a few days after the earnings. So, it could have run up into earnings. Could it break out before that? Yeah. So ideally, typically what you want to do is not hold stocks into earnings, right? Because you don't know what the earnings are going to be. And there's a lot of movement after earnings. It's a continuation move. So like after this particular earnings, there was a continuation move immediately. This was on the 4th. So this is this day. And the continuation move was actually down. So if we look at this in detail here, if we just jump into 30-day, 1 hour, and it looks like that might have been slightly more than 30 days ago. This is what we're talking about here. Earnings move up, and then you can buy it for a continuation move above this close. So it actually didn't go above this close, it actually went below it. So what is sort of inferred is that if a stock doesn't go above its continuation move, it's probably going to continue down. And that's what it did. You don't have to short. I'm not talking about shorting in this video, I'm talking about buying. But we can see it held that level so well right here and right here. So if you buy above that level, which is what we like to do, you get a good move back up. You see it held it again. So this level is incredibly important, this 625 level. And right now we're seeing another level at $7, which is a whole dollar level. So that's a lot of price level analysis. We talked about the fundamentals. We talked about the earnings, and we talked about the sector. So we could talk about this stock all day, but right now I want you to focus on your portfolio. If you want to talk about your portfolio, click the link down below to selfadvisors.com and we can talk for 15 minutes. I'll pitch you a little something at the end, but it's a quick 2-minute pitch. So that's my pitch to you for a free call. Subscribe if you want more timely stock ideas. And I did partner with a verified $9 million trader. I actually log into his broker so you can see his growth. He's a day trader, so he's a little more active. Not that you have to be quite as active as he is. You might not be looking to make $9 million or, hundreds of percents gains per year because those come with a lot of risk. So that's why we look at these moves more like PL in this video. But if you are looking to add that to as a tool, sort of in your tool belt, do take a look at the training. He's legit. I will actually show that training right now. You guys are awesome. And here's a glimpse of the trading, and then I'll tell you what to do after if you want to take a look. It's free. Right? Just costs your email. All right. See ya. Thanks for checking out this free training. I'm here with the lead sensei of the Aikido trading method, Adam Geffert. I'm just going to log into his broker very quickly so you can see that his results are real. This is his Guardian broker. He does have more brokers than this, but you can see that he's made about $4 million net.
Yeah, Guardian's been a good broker for me. And in this quick video, I'm gonna show the viewer how to trade. Show him a little taste of the Aikido trading method, that I've. So let's start with the times to trade. The best times I think to trade are on the pre-market and after hours. The stocks move differently than market hours because there's less traders at that time, and also you can do it in those hours, and it won't disrupt a day job or it won't disrupt things that you might want to do during the day. And let's take a look at some of the trades that I actually did today here. I'll share my screen. So these are some of my brokers here. They're all brokers that where you can short microcap stocks below 50 million market cap, nano cap and microcap. And here's a trade I did today. This is KTTA. So I made about close to $30,000 on this broker with this one. And I started out in the pre-market after the news hit at around 7 a.m. I shorted it, then I covered.
And if someone's interested in learning more, how can they reach out?
They can go to AikidotradingMethod.com and click on the free training, and there's some links on there where you can go and you enter your name and email address, and that actually goes to this video right here. What we'll do is we'll email you and tell you the next steps to learn more about the Aikido trading method.